WMC Action News 5, your first alert for breaking news. Dangerous temperatures, freezing, precipitation.
A severe weather alert day in the First Alert Center. I'm tracking the threats and how much snow we will or will not have.
Breaking news alert, finding Noah.
We got to stay positive, but our hearts are aching.
And the winter weather threats, its impact on the search for Noah and the efforts to keep searchers safe.
Caught on camera, one wrong turn after the Liberty Bowl leads an out-of-town couple into an ambush. The video police want you to see to help catch their attackers. Then should African Americans boycott the Oscars?
Breaking news here at 5 o'clock. Dropping temperatures and snow on the way. Shelby County was just added to the winter weather advisory. Welcome to WMC Action News 5 at 5. I'm Joe Birch.
And I'm Conji Anthony. Meteorologist Spencer Denton is tracking when the dangerous winter mix will arrive in the Mid-South. He is in the First Alert Weather Center. Spencer.
Yeah, we're tracking this system that's going to move in overnight, and that's why we do have that winter weather advisory across most of West Tennessee and northeast Arkansas. In fact, we're looking at Shelby County, and you can see that Memphis is now included in that, along with Fayette, Hardeman, McNary, and then back toward Crittenden and Cross County as well. Snow and sleet to the north, a band of freezing rain across West Tennessee and northeast Arkansas, mostly rain in North Mississippi. Temperatures will be around freezing as the precipitation moves in late tonight. I'll have complete details and an hour-by-hour update in your Futurecast forecast coming up in just a few minutes. In the meantime, stay ahead of the winter weather. Download the Storm Track 5 weather app. You can see live radar plus hour-by-hour conditions. You can also send us your pictures, and you might see some of those on the air. You can get the app on your iPhone, iPad, or Android as well.
Breaking news alert. Noah Chamberlain has been added to the national list of missing and exploited children. Right now, it's under 30 degrees in Pinson, Tennessee. Search crews are desperately looking for this 2-year-old. The toddler has been missing since Thursday in these freezing temperatures. WMC Action News 5's Jerry Askin is live with the latest on the search efforts that you can see here from Chopper 5 to bring Noah home. Jerry?
Hey, Joe, a media briefing wrapped up here in the past hour or so at Pinson Baptist Church. Now, here's a picture of 2-year-old Noah Chamberlain. He's now made a national search list, and folks here refuse to give up.
We got to stay positive, but our hearts are aching.
It's day 6 of searching for 2-year-old Noah Chamberlain, and sadly, no sign of him. An emotional drain for people in the small town of Pinson, Tennessee. He went missing last week behind his grandmother's home.
Little Noah, being 2.5, and out there for 5 days in the condition he's in.
Tuesday, more rescue crews on hand, doing all they can to try and bring Noah home.
We had a fresh set of dogs come in around 7 o'clock this morning. We've got new law enforcement on the scene.
Law enforcement searching during the day, volunteers at night, and now with all the cold temperatures.
I'd like to say tonight we won't use volunteers. The weather's coming in. We feel like it's a danger to everyone to put them out.
Neighboring counties helping out, even law enforcement in Shelby County, the TBI and the FBI. But still, very few clues into finding 2-year-old Noah. Even Noah's family has been actively helping, deputies say, searching for him, and
they were choosing not to go with the media right now.
As you all just heard, Noah's family is asking for their privacy right now during this tough time. Now, Chester County, Madison County, and the surrounding counties are all coming together in a very special way. I'll have that story coming up here on WMC Action News 5 at 6. For now, we're live in Pinson, Tennessee. Jerry Askin, WMC Action News 5.
All right, now we have a timeline for you of the events surrounding Noah Chamberlain's disappearance. Thursday, the toddler was reported missing after going on a hike with his grandmother in the woods. Saturday, search crews got lost in the woods near Pinson, Tennessee, looking for this 2-year-old. By Monday yesterday, the FBI got involved in this search along with the TBI, and today, Tuesday, Noah was added to the national list of missing and exploited children, and tonight, no civilian volunteers will help with this search because of the dangerous cold temperatures. Kanji?
All right, Joe, breaking news alert. Businessman and millionaire Marc Giannini has been rearrested for violating his bond this time. WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach is live in the Breaking News Center with the latest. Janice.
Well, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office just alerted WMC Action News 5 to the arrest and rearrest, as you said, of business entrepreneur Marc Giannini for violation of his bond. The arrest is connected to the original charges of multiple aggravated rapes. Giannini was given a $3 million bond because the judge considered him a flight risk. This new arrest means that the $3 million bond was revoked. Giannini was picked up at his Eads estate today. Now, Marc Giannini's attorney, Steve Faris, told me he could not comment because the case is under seal. Since his bond was revoked, Giannini is now being held with no bond. He does have a hearing scheduled for Friday when details of this latest arrest could be revealed. Live in the Breaking News Center, Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
Thanks, Janice. It is so hard to look at this video. That brutal beating caught on camera. An Arkansas couple attacked and robbed, leaving the Liberty Bowl. WMC Action News 5's Rose Eckler explains who police are looking for right now.
It's extremely brutal.
This surveillance video shows an attack that happened just blocks from the Liberty Bowl earlier this month. The victims, visiting from Arkansas for the Arkansas and Kansas State game, were lost trying to find the car after the game. That's when they were attacked. This video shows 3 individuals walking up to the couple, striking the man over the head and brutally beating him. The woman told police she was also knocked down by the attackers. Those men fled with the victim's wallet.
It's not to be tolerated, and like I said, definitely these people need to be dealt with.
This all happened in front of Lord's Tabernacle Holiness Church and was caught on this surveillance camera. Those at the church say the cameras were installed after they were recently broken into. They say it's terrifying to think that someone would commit crimes like this at a church.
It's really a crime that we should have to do so. But like I said, anything to make us feel safer.
I spoke with one of the victims today, and she says she's doing okay and just wants to move on. But Memphis police need your help identifying these men. They say the attackers are between 18 and 25, and one has 2 teardrops under his right eye. If you have any information, they ask you to call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH.
I hope that the families would appreciate that what we have here, and hope that it'll bring them a little bit of solace and a little justice.
Rose Eckler, WMC Action News 5.
Also breaking here at 5 o'clock, a former Memphis police officer has been arrested for a second time. Derek Abdul Wakil is facing several charges of official misconduct. Wakil was arrested last year for reportedly touching himself while giving a teen girl a ride to school. Well, Wakil resigned from the police force a month after those charges.
Tipton County Sheriff's deputies say that they have arrested the Grinch. Investigators say 19-year-old Zachary Barnett, look at him there, that he admitted to stealing Christmas decorations and selling them. Barnett is accused of stealing inflatable yard decorations, 2 laser lighting systems, and a holiday projector lighting system.
The Memphis police director leaves office in just days now. Right now, it's unclear who will lead the department into the future, starting at the end of the month. Some city leaders are now concerned there will be a limited transition time. WMC Action News 5's Ian Silver explains now the reason Tony Armstrong is not worried.
Only 12 days left for Memphis Police Director Tony Armstrong to lead the department, and Mayor Jim Strickland still has not named an interim director. And on Tuesday, at least one city council member was concerned the mayor's not leaving Armstrong's temporary replacement enough time to actually learn to do the job.
I congratulate him for his outstanding career here with the Memphis Police Department, but he's leaving in 12 days.
Councilmember Edmund Ford Jr. was clear about his concern over how unclear the future is at the top of MPD.
When you don't have that head chief, you're going to have some individuals that think that there's not going to be any stability.
And he's worried a violent start to 2016 is only going to make things tougher if the mayor doesn't name an interim director soon.
Out of the last 18 days, we had 12 homicides. And I don't think we need to break a record of futility before we find some stability.
But Armstrong says he's confident the mayor is going to hand the department over to someone more than capable of keeping things stable.
We've been here before. I mean, this is not the first time. We've been here before. I'm not worried. I'm not leaving Memphis. So I've expressed to him that I'll always be at his disposal. I'll always be at the interim director's disposal.
Ford says no matter who the interim director is, people generally need training for a new job, and he would rather have Armstrong around during the learning curve.
Hopefully that person will have a transition period so that he or she can go ahead and assume that position February the 1st. And I think that's so important for this city.
But Armstrong assured us he won't leave the city hanging with uncertainty.
I'm not going anywhere. You know, although I'm changing jobs, I'll still always be available to the interim director as well as the mayor.
We checked with Mayor Strickland's office, and a spokeswoman told us the mayor is very close to naming an interim director. In fact, she expects him to make this announcement sometime this week. Reporting at City Hall, Ian Silver, WMC Action News 5.
Today, a high school fight left 8 students detained, according to police. The brawl broke out at Westwood High School just after 12:30 this afternoon. An update to breaking news that we first brought you at WMCActionNews5.com. Tonight, our Rose Eckler is back. She has the latest, including if anyone was hurt. Rose?
Yeah, Kanji, less than 2 hours ago, this area you see behind me was completely filled with police officers and even an ambulance after police say a fight broke out inside of Westwood High School. Now, this is what it looked like. 4 marked police vehicles, 4 unmarked, and an ambulance covered Westmont Street. Police say at around 12:30 they were called to this school for a large fight, and 8 students were detained. No one was injured in the fight, but parents tell me enough is enough. They did not want to go on camera, but they say there's too many fights inside the school. They say sending your students to school should be safe, and this is not something that they should worry about. Now, as you can see behind me now, this area is pretty quiet now. Police have left. We asked police what started this fight and the ages of those people involved, but all they would tell us is that everyone detained was a student and there were no injuries. Parents say they hope that what happened inside the school today doesn't happen again anytime soon. Reporting live, Rose Eckler, WMC Action News 5.
Thanks, Rose. The lights are back on in Collierville. Today, an outage left schools without power and knocked out a number of traffic lights. According to Collierville Schools, staff members at Schilling Farms Middle School and Collierville High School monitored the heat at both campuses. It's not clear why power went out, but everything was restored within the last few hours. Next at 5, boycotting one of Hollywood's biggest nights. The racially motivated reason stars are protesting the Oscars.
A wintry mix possible across the Mid-South. I'll show you where coming up.
Plus, dangerous water in Michigan, the way the President of the United States is now stepping in, and why lawyers are getting involved.
Searching for Noah, missing in the freezing.